Hey everybody, PTA Cards here, and today is the 16th edition of Mavs Monday, and you can probably hear it in my voice. I am a bit sick. Uh, Came down with something Friday, and well, I'm a little better now, but life goes on, something like that. So anyway, here I have something slightly different from what I normally rip. It is a 2019-2020 Mosaic Mega Box, not a 24 Mosaic Mega Box. So for the sake of Mavs Monday, this has Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington rookies. Also, if you're just looking for other 1920 rookies, Mr. Zion, Ja, Garland, so a couple names. Anyway, though, let's get into it. So we actually do have a little bit of Mavs news to touch on. Not a ton, but probably it's just more interesting. Probably more interesting than important, I guess. So it was announced a couple days ago that among the names that are going to be invited to training camp, those names, well, anyway, out of the people who were invited to the camp, Dennis Smith Jr. Was invited, which, for those of you who don't know, Dennis Smith Jr. was a first-round pick. Let me just release this. This kind of came out weird. Was a first-round pick by the Dallas Mavericks the year before they drafted Luka. And he was kind of fun for his rookie year. I don't know if he necessarily averaged that much, but yeah, he sort of came and went. The team kind of decided that Luka was the rookie of the future, which makes sense. Nobody argued with that. It was pretty evident that he was better than Dennis Smith Jr. from the start. And yeah, I mean, it's just how that goes. So sometimes you just kind of get lost in the rotation. You just kind of don't fit the timeline. And yeah, I'm going to put that there. But what's interesting about it, about Dennis Smith Jr. joining the team, at least for the preseason camp and all that, is that, well, the guard, so Brandon Williams was a player I was thinking of. So Brandon Williams' contract is not guaranteed. And there's a chance, he's a little true Mosaic and Marcus Smart. But yeah, his contract's not guaranteed, so he could be waived. They decided that they want Dennis Smith Jr. instead, which actually might honestly be kind of a big deal. Because the Mavericks don't really have that much ball handling to begin with. And if they're going to they're just going to go with this whole, defense above all else, then there's going to be a lot on Cooper Flagg's plate to ball handle. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how. Look at baby Luka. Look at baby Luka. You know what? If we don't get anybody else, we're gonna put Luka on there. We will put Luka on there. So, all right. So our silver action, I don't know if we just get one of these per box, is a Portland Trailblazer of Carmelo. So that's pretty funny. I don't even know what pile to put this in. We'll put this in here. All right. So we got a Thymel, Jackson Hayes, Carson Edwards. So it's a lot of packs. I have not had to use Luka yet for one of these, but I will if I must. Fred VanVleet, Scottie Pippen, Kendrick Nunn. What am I going to put? I don't remember where I'm putting these cards. Sorry, I'm not too vocal. As I stated, I am a bit under the weather, so it's going to be a bit of a silent one. I do like this insert, this old school insert. This kind of looks like a precursor to the stained glass. Old school. That's cool. Paul Ball rookie. Tell Hero rookie. RJ Barrett rookie. So a few Tell Heroes, I guess. I don't think we got a single rookie insert yet. Or realistically, any of the top dogs either. So Spencer. Oh, look at that. So that changed. All right, well, Kai Bowman, he's just getting put in a normal pile. Oh. So this is what Jam Masters looked like back then? I like this way more than the big dumb bobblehead effect. This seems way better to me. That's much cooler. It's Raptors. That's cool. All right, that's definitely going to go on here. Hi, Magic Jackson. Magic Johnson. RJ Barrett. Yep. So, pretty uneventful box. Didn't necessarily think that there would be much going on with this box. But oh, sorry, this trash is getting away now. All right, looks like we have something interesting in this pack here. We have to get a Rocco. Timberwolves Rocco. All right, so we have a will to win little mosaic of Pascal Siakam. Is this numbered? It does not appear to be numbered. Cool, nevertheless. MVP James Harden. Pretty cool. Roman Langford and Eric Pascal. All right, so we have 3 more packs left. I'd like to go ahead and mention, too, hopefully around the time this video goes up, I will have the giveaway boxes out. Again, I have been sick. I have been bedridden. But I have my weekly duties to get this Mavs Monday out. Oh, look at that. All right, MVP to be honest. It's cool. All right, we got a give and go of James Harden. So that actually has been inserted in here for a while. So, pretty cool. But again, for the sake of Jordan Poole rookie, by the way. Boy, his hair looked awful back then. All right, 2 more packs. Looks like we're probably going to end up using Luka. So, definitely going to be a bit of a interesting little week. But Luka, definitely not a Mav currently, but a Mav in our hearts. And all right, we're just going to use Luka. We got another Luka. This is numbered. This is not numbered, but a will to win mosaic of Luka, Jared Culver, THT, Larry Bird. All right, and the last pack. So, again, I have not brought this up in a while, but we do miss Luka around here. It was not the fans that traded Luka. It was the general manager. So, fire Nico, miss Luka, all that. And it does look like we're not going to get a single Gafford or Grant Williams. And Grant Williams ended off. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, so we're going to use Luka. Funny, but when you run one box, that's kind of the risk you take. So let's go ahead and do the recap real quick. So let's do the base rookies first. So, I mean, honestly, not very many of the big names. Jordan Poole and his awful hair. That's one, I guess. Jaw base. I don't know. Not loving these. This is not a good box, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Not the best. So we have Gary Harris. Actually, this isn't bad. The Giannis MVPs. Pascal, little win. Probably goes up there as well. Yeah, I don't think anything else does. I don't think anything else reaches the threshold to be on the final table here. All right, we'll actually put this T-Mac in here because I do like how the insert looks. We'll go ahead and leave the rest of them off of here. And for these two, okay. So for the best non-Mavericks of the video, here they are for a single mega box of 2019-2020 NBA Mosaic. So again, not the best, but that is a risk you take. As for the best Mavericks of the video, they are both, well, they're not current Mavericks, so they're both Luka's. And, well, this is bound to happen at some point. So, again, fans didn't trade him, the GM did. So, yeah. So, happy Mavs Monday, everybody. It's Luka. So, anyway, I don't know when I'll put out my next video, honestly. I do feel kind of under the weather still. It might be a bit, but if I start feeling better, I'll definitely put stuff out. So, anyway, this has been PTA Cards, and I will see you guys next time.